Hey guys, so today I want to share with you another life experience of mine, which is actually why I'm here, and that is lust. How I overcame the spirit of lust, what it actually cost me, um, and I hope that you get inspired. I hope that God sees you through it. I'm pretty much sure that a lot of people outside there who are also struggling with that. First of all, in the first place, I didn't know that it was actually the spirit of lust. I thought it was the normal way of humans living their life. Not until I read the Bible. Not until I felt like something wasn't right, and I had to go and ask God what exactly it was. And indeed, he showed me. He told me the exact thing, the exact problem, and I worked upon it, of course, with his guidance and his providence, and I came out as a very strong person. Of course, I still sometimes deal with the old me. It still keeps coming back, but now I know what exactly to do, and now I can identify it, that it is a problem. Rather than before giving my life to Jesus Christ, it was something that I felt like it was probably part of life, but it's not. How did I get to know that? So of course, it happens that I have been in multiple relationships. In at least I um I don't remember the number, but at least there are many. I would go on from relationship after relationship, intimate relationship. I mean, from intimate relationship after intimate relationship, and um, of course, while you're doing it, it feels right. It feels okay because you're like, okay, probably we are doing something because we're in a relationship, forgetting that, hey, it's a little bit to the contrary. So how it starts affecting me is in this way. Sometimes when I feel that urge, like to go intimate, I would, because I did not like it, I would find ways to kind of bring it down, to kind of put my mind out of it, because I didn't really like it. And one of the ways was impulsive spending. I would, maybe call up a friend to, just have that like intimate phone chat, which is actually not okay, which is also part of lust. Sometimes you're like, maybe it's not, maybe it is, or you're like, it's minor, it's never minor, it is or it's not. And I dealt with that. It kind of affected my spiritual growth and even my mental growth, because most of the times when I would think about it, it kind of drained the energy out of me, because I didn't know how to come out of this situation. I did not know how to deal with it. I did not know what to do, where to go. I mean, it's something that you can't, go to your mom or dad and say, hey, it's this and this, I have this problem, I want you to help me with it. I mean, that is something that you really have to get the courage. And at that point, I didn't have that confidence to, go and stand and say, hey guys, you know what, I have this problem and I need your help. Please come to my rescue. I did not have that courage. Listen up, guys. I know that many of you are going through the same. Probably you even don't understand it, or you even don't know what it means, like it means to have that kind of spirit. But yes, this spirit kind of attracts you to things that you even that you even shouldn't be attracted to. It can attract you to the opposite sex. you know it can attract you to someone of the same sex as you. It can attract you to, just anything, to money. It can attract you to alcohol. It can attract you to drugs, to mention but a few. But yes, for me, it was more so money. And of course, I actually at some point I was also attracted to a girl. I had a relationship with a girl, which is, of course, being in a single school, because I was in a single school when that happened. And you might think that, oh, it's normal, but it's not normal. And I did that because I was in a place of naiveness, a place of not understanding what to do, and a place of lack of probably self-love, and of course love from my parents, who was actually, which is actually, I think, which was my mom. Because when I got attracted to this person, I wasn't looking at them as someone who would satisfy me. I was looking at them as someone who was providing that motherly love. So I was like, I was the child and she was the mother, and like I envisioned her actions, her care, her kindness as that from a mother. That's how I kind of perceive that relationship. And of course, that's also one thing that lust brings to you. And then I would spend impulsively, and this was uh, because I didn't like the feeling. I didn't even like the say of the word. Like going to your friend and say you have lust. It sounds weird, right? But then I did not know how to deal with it, and I would just do things that that would cover the situation up. So I would probably go shopping, and in this shopping, I buy things that try to make me kind of cover that, cover that feeling, and in the end, it kind of piles up, and at some point, it explodes, and then I have to really deal with it to a greater extent. And of course, as I said, I was in multiple relationships, and that and it's because I would get into a relationship, and at some point I feel that's not the relationship for me. I run away, or maybe this person is not is not fit for me, or maybe this person does not really have the things that I need, and I don't give enough time to give a self introspection to myself, and go into another relationship, and that again happens, until I was like, no, this should be abnormal. This is not normal. What should I do? As I said, it's not something that I would go, like I would easily go and ask probably my dad, my sister, my friends, but I gave my life to Jesus Christ because I believe it was a spirit, because I didn't feel I had it like all through my life. It would just come, it would just like come at times when maybe I'm busy, or I'm even just doing nothing, and I feel like, oh, something has entered me, and I start thinking this way, I start doing dubious things, I start just acting in a way that showed that I had something with me, I wasn't alone. And I was like, no, I think I need to pray about this. Of course, I went on a prayer and fasting, and then I gave my life to Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ, he brought everything like on a silver plate. He explained to me everything. That's when I actually realized that it is lust. It's the spirit of lust. Of course, I had to deal with it. Uh, I had to remember everything that I'd done, which was painful, but again, it was part of it, part of me understanding that it was a spirit that had kind of wrapped me in its cage, and I really needed to, fight hard to come out of it. And once I got the power, once I got the permission, the authority, I worked very hard through, I first gave my life to Jesus Christ, and through prayer and fasting, and yes, finally Jesus healed me. And as I speak right now, it's also one of the reasons that one of the results rather that came out of that, because before I could not even come in front sit in front of the camera and say, oh, you know what, I have this kind of spirit, but now I can do it. And that is like, whoo, I won this battle. And of course I still deal with the old me sometimes. It still comes, but now I really know how to handle it. And it's through prayer, it's through calling upon that Holy Spirit to come and fight with me, because he is always there. Even when the spirit kind of tries to attack me, the Holy Spirit is like, oh Jackie, someone is coming, be alert, be on guard. And I wake up when I see that it's coming. I wake up, I wear my spiritual garment, and I start fighting it. And I can now testify, I can say that, you know what, I was saved, and so you can be saved. I'm sure you're there, you're struggling really hard. You probably have even asked friends to pray with you, but you don't know. You run from relationship to relationship. You think of having relationships with people of the same sex as you, which is not normal, and you don't know what to do. Hey, I'm telling you this. Give your life to Jesus Christ and ask the Holy Spirit to come and be with you. Ask him to come show you exactly. Well, I would share with you what he told me or what he said, but again, my story might be different. He might bring you different information sources that are different from mine. So I would rather encourage you to do it on your own way, and then you will be given your own notes that will help you. Thank you. Stay blessed. Peace.